Welcome, everyone, to episode 19 of Carson Now's Weekly Pulse podcast. We're coming to you on the morning of Friday, October 3rd.
Great to be here, and a big thank you to this week's sponsor, Gina's Good Life Music and Lounge. We'll actually hear more about them later when we hit the event calendar.
That's right. So today we're recapping the big headlines and community stories we covered right here on Carson Now from last Friday, September 26th, all the way through yesterday, October 2nd.
Yeah, quite a week. Lots happening from schools to City Hall and community efforts, too.
Definitely. Let's start with some of the school news. Carson High Homecoming is in full swing, right? We reported the Kings and Queens candidates were announced last Friday.
Yep, Western themed this year. And the big culmination is actually tonight, Friday the 3rd, the parade, and then the coronation during halftime of the varsity game against Hug High.
What time does that kick off?
The game starts at 6:30 p.m., so coronation sometime after that. And then for the students, the homecoming dance is tomorrow night, Saturday the 4th.
Okay, good to know. That runs from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m., I believe.
That sounds right. Also from Carson High, we spotlighted a pretty impressive senior this week.
Oh, yeah, Jacob Alvarez. In the Rotary Club's senior spotlight piece from September 30th.
Exactly. Talk about academic rigor. This student is going for the AP Capstone Diploma.
Which is already a huge undertaking.
Right. And get this, he's taking 13 AP classes. 13. Plus 7 honors courses.
Wow, that's incredible dedication. The report mentioned a focus on biochemistry and chemistry.
Yeah, seems to be his area. It's, really something to see that level of focus at the high school level.
Absolutely. Also on the community and family front, we saw Cassidy's Place celebrated their 1-year anniversary.
That's fantastic news. And they announced Parents' Night Out is coming back, too, which I know is always popular.
For sure. And another neat story from the 30th Carson City students were busy decorating ornaments.
Oh, for the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree. That's such a cool tradition. Nice to see local kids involved in something national like that.
Definitely a point of pride. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Look at some city updates and public service news.
Right. There's an important deadline coming up that nonprofits really need to know about.
The Community Support Services Grant. We reported on this September 27th.
Exactly. The CSSG for the 2025-2026 cycle. Carson City is taking letters of intent to apply right now, but the window is closing.
Very soon, right? What's the exact deadline?
Monday, October 6th by 4 p.m.
Oh.
So not much time left to get that initial letter in.
And the city's being really specific about what they want proposals for, aren't they?
Extremely specific. Proposals have to address one of 4 critical community needs they've identified.
Which are?
Okay, they listed dental services, unhoused identification services, transportation services, and prenatal services.
That list really tells a story, doesn't it? Dental, ID for the unhoused, transport, prenatal. Sounds like key gaps they're trying to fill.
It absolutely points to where the city sees the most pressing needs for, vulnerable populations. Access to basic health, help with navigating systems, just getting around town.
That unhoused identification piece seems particularly crucial. It unlocks so much else.
It really does. Housing, jobs, benefits, ID is fundamental. So yeah, if you're an organization working in any of those 4 areas, that October 6th deadline is key.
Got it. Moving from funding, needs community action. We saw some great volunteer work highlighted.
Oh, yeah. Carson City Parks and Rec gave a shout out to volunteers. This was in a report from October 1st.
Sand Canyon cleanup.
That's the one. 18 volunteers turned out, collected over 10 big bags of trash. Just fantastic effort.
That's great to see. And they're doing it again soon, right?
Yep. The next cleanup opportunity is scheduled for October 11th, this time over Voltaire Canyon. So if you're feeling inspired.
Good opportunity to pitch in. A couple of quick government notes. City Hall is actually closed this afternoon.
Oh, right. Friday, October 3rd, afternoon closure for training. Good reminder for anyone needing city services today.
And we also reported yesterday, October 2nd, that the Douglas County Sheriff's Office got a new piece of equipment.
The surveillance trailer, yeah. That was noted.
And one more positive piece of news, this one environmental, from back on September 29th.
Ah, the Lake Tahoe story. Good news there.
Yeah, the last of that old lead cable was finally removed from one of the beaches. Big win for the lake's health.
Definitely a long time coming. Great to see that project completed.
Okay, so that covers a lot of the past week's news. Before we dive into everything happening this weekend, let's get a quick look at the weather forecast. It might affect some plans, especially today.
Yeah, let's see. For today, Friday, October 3rd, expect a high near 61 degrees, but, showers are likely.
Thunderstorms too?
Possible, yeah, especially after 2 p.m. So Keep an eye on the sky this afternoon. Then tonight, the low drops to around 38, and there's still a slight chance of showers before 11 o'clock p.m.
Okay, so maybe an indoor kind of Friday evening. What about Saturday and Sunday?
Looking much better. Saturday should be sunny with a high near 66. Nice. Low around 37 overnight.
Perfect fall day. And Sunday?
Pretty much the same. Sunny again, high near 65, low around 38. So, yeah, Saturday and Sunday look great for getting outside.
Excellent. All right, let's talk about what you can actually do this weekend. The calendar is packed, starting with today, Friday, October 3rd.
Okay, lots going on today. First up, couple of great fundraisers. The annual Chowder for Charity is happening all day.
That's for FISH, right? At TJ's Corner Cafe.
Yep, inside Cactus Jack's Casino. It runs from 10 o'clock this morning until 8 o'clock tonight. Go get some chowder.
Also today, the Carson City Senior Center's jewelry sale continues. It's on until 2 o'clock p.m. and benefits Meals on Wheels.
Good cause there. And if you're thinking holidays already, the First Presbyterian Church is kicking off their holiday art and craft fair.
When does that start?
Today, from 2 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m., get a head start on shopping.
Need some daytime tunes.
You got it. Mikey Gillen and Jimmy Rossi are playing over at Polecat Tavern from 1:30 o'clock p.m. to 3:30 o'clock p.m. this afternoon.
Nice. Okay, moving into Friday evening. Lots of entertainment choices, music-wise.
The Tap Shack has their Fall Fest series going. Tonight it's the Moxie Ruckus Band from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m.
And our sponsor.
Right. Gina's Good Life Music and Lounge has the local favorite band Deception playing live tonight, starting at 8 o'clock p.m.
Always a good time there. Or if you want to be the entertainment.
Karaoke, every Friday night at Saltwater Tavern, kicking off at 9 o'clock p.m.
Okay, options beyond music.
Yep. The Brewery Arts Center has an adult paint and sip class tonight. Painting a sunflower, I think. That's 6:30 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m.
Fun. And there's a film screening.
Free outdoor screening over at the Stewart Indian School Cultural Center and Museum. They're showing Remaining Native. The event runs from 4 o'clock p.m. to 9:30 o'clock p.m. tonight.
And since it's October, spooky season has begun.
It sure has. The Dark Prison Haunted House is open tonight from 6:30 o'clock p.m. And up at Tahoe, Sand Harbor State Park is hosting Spooky Harbor starting at 7 o'clock p.m.
All right, that's a packed Friday. What about Saturday, October 4th?
Equally busy. If you want to connect with local government, Supervisor Maurice M. Ohl is holding constituent meetings
Where's that?
at Bella Vita Bistro from 8 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning.
Good chance to chat. And for shoppers.
Big day for markets. It's the very last day for the Carson City Farmers Market this season.
Oh, wow. End of an era for the year. Mills Park.
Yep, Mills Park, 8:30 o'clock a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Get your final biddies. Also, the Ducerella Two Sisters Fall Vintage Market is happening.
That sounds fun. Times for that.
9 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. tomorrow.
Okay, history buffs have some great options too.
Huge one tomorrow. Fort Churchill State Historic Park is having a ribbon cutting for their renovated visitor center.
Oh, nice. What's happening there?
Sounds like quite the event. 1 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. They're promising a cannon salute, wagon rides, even root beer floats.
And free entrance.
Free entrance during those event hours, yeah. Should be really cool.
Also history related, the prison tours are running tomorrow.
Yes, the historic tours of the Nevada State Prison. Those run Saturday morning, 9 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Always popular.
Definitely book ahead for those, usually. Sports and charity.
There's the inaugural Swing into Action golf tournament tomorrow. It benefits the Eagle Valley Children's Home.
Where's that being held?
Silver Oak Golf Course. Look like it runs most of the day, 9 o'clock a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m.
Great cause. Okay, Saturday evening entertainment.
Theater time. The Follies are performing Ocean Commotion at the Bob Boldrick Theater. Showtime is 7 o'clock p.m.
And something at the Senior Center.
Yeah, a dance party and potluck. Live music by Don and Nadine. That's Saturday from 6 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Sounds like fun.
It does. Okay, that brings us to Sunday, October 5th. Anything wrapping up the weekend?
One last chance to see the Follies. They have a matinee performance of Ocean Commotion on Sunday.
What time's the matinee?
2 o'clock p.m. at the Bob Boldrick Theater. A nice, relaxed way to end the weekend, especially with that sunny forecast.
Absolutely. Wow, okay, when you lay it all out like that, from the grant deadlines and student achievements to cleanups and, gosh, just a nonstop event calendar.
It really shows a community that's incredibly active, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So much going on. from policy stuff to pure fun.
It really does. Pulling back for a final thought,
Yeah.
we see all this energy, right? The volunteers, the events, the academic drive.
Yeah, tons of positive engagement.
But then you look back at those community grant priorities the city laid out: dental, prenatal care, help for the unhoused with IDs, transportation. It makes you think, doesn't it?
It definitely does. It's like, how does all this fantastic community spirit and activity connect back to solving those really specific systemic gaps that the city itself has identified?
That's a really good question for all of us, for you listening, to consider. How do we bridge that?
Yeah, something to mull over.
Well, if you want to dig into any of these stories we talked about, get the full details on the grant needs, see photos from the homecoming events, find links for the weekend activities, everything is up on carsonnow.org.
Please do check it out. And remember, you can submit your own stories, your photos, your community events right there on the site, too. Help us keep telling Carson City's story.
And please, if you found this recap helpful, like it, share it with your friends and neighbors, and make sure you're following Carson Now on social media so you don't miss breaking news and updates.
We really appreciate you tuning in. Go enjoy that sunshine this weekend.
We'll talk to you next week.